Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Charlotte 49ers. Taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the 49ers will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Myers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Navy's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, I like giving it to the fullback quickly against the three down front. You know, you got those three live, and they're playing two gaps at a time, which means they're not really firing off and penetrating. So you can give it to the fullback and try to get downhill quick, and the linebacker comes and meets the big boy in the hole.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking for a block. It's Thomas. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Charlotte! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Navy will have to punt it away. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Nice move to stay on his feet. Just keeps moving. Oh my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Got some room in to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The 49ers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And the 49ers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They keep attacking through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Charlotte, 14, Navy, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Navy offense. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rep.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out continuing. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. They'll go to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going lose a yard on that one. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
The defensive front had that one spelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play, too. You get the ball to the fullback. You're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man on the outside. Oh, what a move. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. A little release to the back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The inside handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Niners! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Navy, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Charlotte! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play?
Number 10.
A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on there, so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Navy will have to punt it away.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The offense lining up for a first down play. Brown wants to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. He's back to throw on second down. This time it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown 49ers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner will be dragged down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Myers. Oh, how did you make that move? Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, you know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Austin. And he's running in the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The 49ers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Charlotte! And the punishment has been extended. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
From the gun. Pressure coming. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll be brought down. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Charlotte, 48. Navy, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Myers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Navy offense. On the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd down.
The option look. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Navy will have to punt it away.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Finds his man. It's Austin. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Touchdown, Niners! And the pummeling has started.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Horvath. He's going for a big play downfield. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Charlotte. And the beatdown has ensued. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the option. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Lost to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks, this quarterback is...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, 49ers.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Charlotte. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it off.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Down at the 42, and the Charlotte offense will take over.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
All kinds of running room. Bringing the heat. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wide, and that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Niners. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going up top here late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the 49ers want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Charlotte! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Navy will go back on the attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Austin. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, 49ers! And the route is on. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stings, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice or maybe next week.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback strolling up, and down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.